how did you get involved in psychedelics? Where did you generate a kind of an enthusiasm or an interest in it?
I was definitely like the forerunner in my group. Like I was the one who was always, hey, let's do this. Hey, let's try that.
Feel for you.
But where did I get it from? I think it was the internet, reading somewhere on the internet. I think I was on Arrowid when I was early. It's like an internet forum for people to share their experiences of psychedelics.
Trip reports?
Yeah, trip reports. Yeah, I think that Arrowid was like the first public forum for people posting trip reports, and I think it came out in the 90s. So that's like a very, very good source.
But how did you stumble on that? You were 14.
I didn't even have that good of access to the internet. Like we had a shitty computer growing up. Like I bought the computers if I wanted a good computer. So I don't know.
Was there an uncle that was a deadhead or like?
I mean, like my parents smoked pot, but they were kind of hesitant about psychedelics. So I don't know. I do remember, you know what? It had to have been listening to Terrence McKenna on YouTube.
When you were a kid?
Yeah. When I was in high school, I was listening to Terrence McKenna because I remember him talking about like, 3.5 grams in darkness, his like the heroic dose, or like maybe 5 or 7 grams in darkness. And I remember me and my friend one time we each ate like 3.5 grams of psilocybin mushrooms and then listened to the entirety of Lateralus by Tool in my room in the dark. And it was like so profound. And it was like so cool to tell your friends like, oh yeah, I went like last weekend, me and my friend, we did it in darkness and we listened to Tool. And it's like, I think I was right when Lateralus had came out, I think, or around that time. But it had to have been listening to Terrence on YouTube. Yeah. I probably listened to one too many YouTube videos of Terrence McKenna talking about psychedelics.
What kind of personal impact do you think that your relationship with psychedelics has had or continues to have?
Yeah. Sometimes my mom always asks me like, how did you come out the way you did? And I think I touched on this the other day when we spoke, but my brothers and sisters, like I am so different than them. Like I see like, and you can ask any of them. I think it's safe to say I'm a more open person. Like I'm generally more open, for better or for worse. And some of them say I had it the easiest because I was the youngest of 4. But of course, to me, I feel like I had it the hardest because I was the youngest of 4. So I think somewhere in there, I started using psychedelics at a young age because I knew something was wrong in my family dynamic and something wrong with the world. And I wanted to explore, like, why am I doing the things I'm doing and why am I the way I am? And so I started taking them at a young age. And I think it opened me up in a way to where I was just more open to the world, more open to experiences, people, empathy. And I think it was, my senior year in high school after doing mushrooms, I was like, I need to be a vegetarian. I cannot sit with the amount of suffering in my body if I'm going to eat an animal. And so I like became a vegetarian for the first time when I was like 18. And that was definitely because of a really good mushroom trip I had my senior year in high school. But I think overall, they made me a more open person, but they also allowed me to trust my own like intuition on how to like navigate and explore different parts of myself and traumas in my body. And now I'd say like I have a pretty good relationship with mushrooms where like when I consume them and I put a blindfold on and I lay there in the darkness, I can like feel it moving through my body and into different limbs or sections. And I can like feel into like the story that I might have there that's like causing me pain or discomfort. And it gives me an opportunity to breathe into it. And yeah, I think it's increased my own trust in myself to like navigate my nervous system. And I think really gave me like a pathway to understanding how my nervous system works in my body.
Yeah. Would you call yourself a seeker?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking for answers all the time. Curiosity is probably my biggest superpower, I think.
Yeah.